Hello everyone! Ocelots are one of the most common wildcats in North America, with a population estimated at 2.3 to 3.6 million according to Defenders of Wildlife. Their presence underscores the importance of habitat conservation, but it also brings significant challenges. How do these interactions affect local communities, and what measures are hunters taking to address the ocelot population? Please follow us and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on this pressing issue. Ocelots and bobcats inhabit a variety of environments, including forests, desert, swamps, and suburban areas. Their adaptability means they can thrive near human settlements, leading to increased encounters with humans. In areas where their natural prey is scarce, wildcats turn to easier targets like poultry and small ruminants. The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department highlights that feral cat predation on livestock is prevalent in regions with high wildcat populations and extensive livestock farming. This predation can cause significant economic losses for farmers, especially those raising poultry and small livestock. What methods have farmers and hunters developed to deal with these persistent predators? Recognizing the harmful effects that bobcats and other wildcats have on the community and economy, North American hunters have developed various strategies to minimize these impacts. One of the primary methods is trapping, specifically using foot traps. The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department notes that trapping is an effective way to manage wildcat populations in rural and suburban areas, helping to protect livestock and reduce human-wildlife conflicts. Specially often designed traps, such as coil spring traps or long spring traps, which are robust enough to hold wildcats but are designed to avoid causing serious injury. These traps are placed in areas with high wildcat activity, such as trails, riverbanks, and around livestock areas. Strategic placement is crucial to intercepting wildcats during their regular movements. Foot traps are often effective when placed correctly. Trappers report varying success rates depending on their skill, location, and environmental conditions. Data from multiple states show success rates ranging from 10 to 50 per trap set, depending on wildcat population density and trapping conditions. The fur trade provides economic incentives for trappers, with wildcat skins being valued. However, foot trapping faces several challenges. What legal and ethical considerations must trappers navigate to ensure their methods are both effective? Trappers must comply with state and federal regulations, which may include specific trap sizes, trap types, location restrictions, and mandatory reporting of catches. These regulations ensure ethical trapping practices and the sustainability of wildcat populations. While bobcat traps can be somewhat effective, they often fail to deliver high results. Consequently, hunters in North America commonly resort to using guns to manage and prevent damage caused by bobcats. This approach involves locating and shooting the wildcats using various techniques and firearms, proving to be a more reliable method. One particularly effective technique involves using electronic or oral calls that mimic the sounds of distressed prey, such as rabbits or birds. This method capitalizes on the bobcat's natural hunting instincts, drawing them into shooting range. The success rate of these methods is notably higher in winter, when food is scarce and bobcats are more active. Calls can attract bobcats from several hundred yards away, significantly improving the chances of a successful hunt. Are you aware of the specific hunting seasons and regulations in your area that might affect these methods? How do these regulations ensure the sustainability of wildcat populations? Despite the effectiveness of these methods, hunting bobcats with a gun presents several challenges. The elusive nature of bobcats requires hunters to be highly skilled and patient. Success rates can vary widely depending on the hunter's experience, the terrain, and weather conditions. Hunters may need to cover extensive areas and invest significant time in tracking their prey. Furthermore, the practice of hunting bobcats is not without controversy. Supporters argue that hunting is essential for managing wildcat populations and protecting livestock from predation. However, opponents raise concerns about animal welfare and the broader ecological impacts of reducing predator numbers. What are your thoughts on the ethical implications of hunting wildcats? How do you balance the need for population control with concerns about animal welfare? Share your thoughts in the comments section and keep exploring the next invasive species with us. The Altai mountain sheep, an exceptional species known for its resilience and majestic appearance, stands out in Russia's rugged landscapes. With a population of about 4,000, these sheep live mainly in the remote regions of southern Siberia. Their limited numbers and specialized habitats attract the interest of wildlife enthusiasts and hunters alike. To manage their population, licensed hunting activities are popular in Russia. Are you curious about the hunting methods used? Join us to explore this fascinating topic. Don't forget to leave a comment with the number 1 to show your excitement. The Altai mountain sheep are impressive creatures, distinguished by their robust size and distinctive horns. These sheep typically stand tall, with males reaching a shoulder height of up to 120 centimeters. They have a substantial build, weighing between 70 to 150 kilograms, depending on their age and gender. One of the most striking features of the Altai mountain sheep is their horns. The horns of the males can grow up to 1.3 meters in length, curling magnificently around their heads. These horns are not only a symbol of their strength, but also serve as a critical tool in battles for dominance during the mating season. The unique ridged texture and impressive curvature of their horns make the Altai mountain sheep a fascinating subject of study and admiration. The Altai mountain sheep inhabit some of the most rugged and remote mountain ranges in Russia, primarily the Alta and Sayugim mountains. These regions, characterized by their steep slopes, rocky terrain, and harsh weather conditions, provide a challenging yet ideal environment for the sheep. However, presents significant obstacles for hunters pursuing Altai mountain sheep. The difficult terrain not only tests the endurance and skill of hunters, but also influences their ability to track and approach the sheep silently. Securing a hunting license is the first and most essential step. The process involves several stages, including completing specific applications, attending mandatory training sessions, and passing examinations to ensure responsible and ethical hunting practices. Regulations and legal requirements are strictly enforced to preserve wildlife populations and maintain ecological balance, making it imperative for hunters to adhere to these guidelines. When it comes to hunting Altai mountain sheep in Russia, the choice of firearm plays a crucial role in ensuring a successful and ethical hunt. Among the popular choices, bolt-action rifles stand out for their reliability and precision. These rifles, known for their robust construction and accuracy, are favored by many hunters who navigate the challenging terrains of the Alta and Sayugim mountains. Specifications such as caliber and barrel length are critical factors that contribute to the popularity of these guns. High-caliber rifles, such as these .300 Winchester Magnum and the .338 Lapua Magnum, are preferred for their long-range capabilities and powerful impact, which are essential for taking down large game like the Altai mountain sheep. Using guns for hunting Altai mountain sheep in Russia offers several significant advantages. Particularly in terms of precision and effectiveness, modern firearms are designed to deliver accurate shots from considerable distances, which is crucial when hunting in the expansive and rugged terrains where Altai mountain sheep reside. This precision allows hunters to target specific animals without disturbing the entire herd, thereby minimizing stress on the population and increasing the likelihood of a successful hunt. Additionally, carrying gear, supplies, and sometimes heavy firearms adds to the physical burden. Successful hunting in such conditions not only the hunter's physical limits but also their mental fortitude, requiring perseverance, determination, and a keen understanding of the mountainous terrain. Do you support this method? Share your thoughts in the comments below and keep watching the video. Australia has been grappling with a unique and severe issue. Millions of invasive elephants wreaking havoc in inhabited areas. These colossal creatures, each weighing around 12,000 pounds, pose a significant threat not only to human safety, but also to the country's economy. With annual economic losses reaching up to $5 million US, it is crucial to address this problem sustainably. How did these elephants become a threat to the entire continent, and what sustainable solutions can be implemented to minimize their impact? Join us as we delve into the intricacies of this issue and explore potential solutions. Don't forget to leave a comment with the number 1 to show your excitement. On November 15, 2022, Australia witnessed an unprecedented event that highlighted the growing crisis of invasive elephants. In a region renowned for its breathtaking landscapes and tranquil surroundings, an unexpected force of nature disrupted the everyday lives of residents. A herd of elephants rampaged onto a major highway, causing utter chaos. These towering giants, with their immense power and size, blocking lanes, crushing vehicles, and bringing traffic to a standstill. The peaceful routine of daily commuters was shattered, transforming the highway into a scene reminiscent of a Hollywood action film. How would you react if your typical drive to work turned into an encounter with these majestic yet formidable creatures? Besides, according to the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife of Australia, in 2022, 15 recorded elephant attacks were recorded in tourist areas alone. Thankfully, no lives were lost due to prompt medical intervention. However, the repeated incidents have tarnished Australia's tourism image and inflicted economic damage. What would you do if your vacation destination suddenly became a danger zone? Tourism is an important component of the Australian economy. However, the negativity created by these elephant attacks has great impacts on life and space here. As a result, the country's tourism industry is facing difficulties as few tourists are willing to venture to visit areas known for elephant attacks. So would you choose a vacation spot if you knew there was a risk of encountering aggressive wildlife? For many years, Australians were prohibited from hunting elephants, thanks to a 7-year hunting ban in protecting the country's wildlife and natural resources. This ban was intended to minimize the threats to elephants and other species from risky hunting practices. However, the situation deteriorated rapidly due to the elephants' severe attacks and their rapid breeding. the Australian government eventually decided to lift the hunting ban. This decision, controversial yet deemed necessary, aimed to control the burgeoning elephant population. In 2023, the number of invasive elephants dropped from 130,000 to about 88,000 thanks to regulated hunting activities. Does lifting the ban seem like the right move, or are there better alternatives? Hunting invasive elephants is not a task for the faint-hearted. It requires at least 3 hunters to ensure safety, given the elephant's size and strength. The typical hunting distance ranges from 100 to 200 feet, making scopes unnecessary but demanding high precision and flexibility from hunters. Would you have the courage and skill to face such a formidable adversary? So, given the controversies surrounding hunting, many advocate for more environmentally friendly methods to control the invasive elephant population. Some suggest using advanced technology, such as drones or GPS tracking, to monitor and manage elephant movement. Others propose relocating elephants to less populated areas or sanctuaries. Do you support dealing with millions of invasive elephants with guns? If yes, please comment number 1. If you disagree, comment number 0. If you find the farmer's method of using guns ineffective, please share your thoughts on other methods you believe could work. Our nation is currently besieged by an insidious and destructive enemy that has entered our agricultural lands, threatening our crops, our livestock, and our very way of life. This formidable enemy is none other than wild boar, an invasive species native to Europe. Wild boar, an invasive species introduced to the United States in the 16th century, has become a formidable threat, WD, with the current population estimated at about 8 million and growing at an alarming rate of 20 to 25 each. This rapid proliferation has led to significant economic consequences, costing an estimated $1.05 billion per year. The relentless destruction of crops, trampling of fields, and attacks on livestock by these wild boars pose a serious threat to farmers and the agricultural sector. Their relentless root-digging behavior uproots crops, destroys grasslands, and creates uneven terrain, making fields unusable for farming. Livestock are not spared either, as boars often compete for resources and sometimes even directly harm. Farmers and hunters are employing a combination of traditional and innovative methods to combat the wild boar menace, with aerial hunting emerging as a particularly effective strategy. Utilizing helicopters for aerial observation, hunters gain a crucial vantage point, allowing them to spot and track wild boars over vast areas with remarkable precision. Equipped with specialized hunting gear, These aerial warriors can quickly and efficiently neutralize the threat, reducing the risk of property damage and ensuring a more humane approach to population control. Firearms are vital in the fight against wild boars, with hunters utilizing rifles, shotguns, and pistols, each suited to different scenarios. Rifles provide precision for long-range shots, shotguns offer powerful close-range impact, and pistols are ideal for quick, agile encounters. The effectiveness of these weapons relies on the hunter's marksmanship and careful planning. Accurate shooting ensures humane kills and minimizes risk to other wildlife and property. Strategic planning, including understanding boar behavior and selecting the right firearm, is crucial for efficient and safe hunting. Trapping plays a crucial role in controlling wild boar populations, offering a strategic and effective means of mitigating the extensive damage these invasive creatures cause. Strategically placed in areas frequented by wild boars, traps can capture these destructive animals alive, allowing for further action. Once captured, the boars can be relocated to designated areas where their impact is minimized, or they can be humanely euthanized to prevent further population growth. This method not only helps in reducing the immediate threat to crops and livestock, but also contributes to long-term population control, supporting the sustainability of farmlands and the livelihoods of farmers. Eliminating the wild boar invasion is not a battle that can be fought alone. It requires a unified, collective effort from all of us. Farmers, hunters, and concerned citizens must come together, pooling their resources and knowledge to tackle this pervasive threat. On a vast river in an expansive land, millions of giant buffaloes have become a significant challenge for farmers and the global agricultural community. Their strong presence not only opens up new opportunities for food and resources, but also poses significant challenges in terms of environmental impact and the agricultural sector. These buffaloes create substantial pressure on farmers in the US and worldwide. They compete with other livestock for food consumption and grazing, causing land loss and affecting the environment. Their sudden appearance also increases the risk of traffic accidents and causes economic losses. The sudden appearance of large buffalo herds near residential areas and roadways poses serious safety risks. Traffic accidents involving buffaloes can cause significant damage to vehicles and result in injuries or fatalities. To address the buffalo problem, American farmers have implemented a buffalo hunting strategy. This approach is not only a technical task but also an adventurous challenge. Hunters must prepare meticulously, from choosing the right equipment to mastering hunting techniques. Accuracy and patience are crucial when targeting buffaloes, requiring concentration and professional skills to ensure an effective and safe hunting process. Now let's dive into the fascinating world of squirrels, the most agile rodents I know, because they can destroy up to 1,500 pounds of crops in a month and cause power outages in some of the places they invade. In North America, there are more than 200 million squirrels, Europe about 150 million, and Asia nearly 100 million. What measures do you think people in those areas should use to deal with them? Before discussing measures to deal with squirrels, let's examine the actual damage these rodents have caused. Squirrels frequently target crops such as corn, nuts, fruits, and vegetables, sometimes devastating up to 50% of the harvest. In one farming community, a squirrel infestation led to a 40% loss of their apple crop, highlighting the severity of the issue. Studies show that urban squirrel densities can be as high as 10-20 squirrel acre, far exceeding rural areas where densities average about 3-5 squirrels acre. This overpopulation leads to problems such as chewed electrical wires, damaged roofs, and destroyed gardens, costing cities up to $2 billion in annual repair costs in the United States. Especially in rural areas, squirrel populations can peak at around 10-15 animals per acre, which if left uncontrolled can lead to significant forest damage and competition with other wildlife. To compete for food resources, emphasizing the urgent need for effective control measures. With these significant economic and safety concerns, what can we do to help people cope with them? Leaving comment number 1 or clicking like is the way to help these people. By hunting squirrels responsibly, hunters can help control these numbers, reducing the economic burden on communities. Furthermore, hunting can provide a source of lean, organic meat, with one squirrel able to produce about 0.5 pounds of edible meat. However, this method poses significant safety risks in populated areas, with more than 1,000 hunting accidents reported annually in the United States. Hunting requires skill, typically requires 10-15 hours to master, and can be time-consuming. Strict regulations, requiring hunting licenses and restricting gun use in residential areas, further complicate implementation. Squirrel traps offer a humane and effective method for managing squirrel populations. Live traps allow for the safe relocation of captured squirrels, addressing specific damage areas without harm. These traps can be strategically placed in problem zones and operate continuously without requiring direct supervision, making them a convenient option for busy individuals. However, traps require regular monitoring and maintenance, which can be labor-intensive. For large-scale infestations, traps may be insufficient as they capture only a limited number of squirrels at a time. Additionally, the cost of quality traps, ranging from $20 to $50 each, can add up quickly, with ongoing maintenance expenses further increasing the overall cost. What strategies do you think would help farmers manage these cost-effectively? Balancing effectiveness, safety, cost, and practicality is essential in choosing the best method for managing squirrel populations. We encourage you to share your experiences and suggestions in the comments below. Your insights are invaluable in discovering the most effective ways to manage squirrel populations. Let's dive into the fascinating world of wolves, powerful predators with an estimated population of 300,000 individuals globally. Native to Eurasia and North America, wolves have adapted to a variety of habitats, from the frozen tundra of the Arctic to the dense forests of North America and Europe. Join me to learn about the negative impacts they bring to people and how to deal with them. In 2020, farmers in the United States reported losses exceeding $125 due to wolves predating cattle, sheep, and other livestock. This not only affects farmers' livelihoods, but also creates tension between wildlife conservation efforts and agricultural interest. The presence of wolves can also increase fear and anxiety in communities, as people worry about the safety of their pets, and in rare cases, themselves. Addressing these issues requires a balanced approach, taking into account both the ecological role of wolves and the economic well-being of affected communities. What strategy do you think can effectively balance wolf conservation and protecting farmers' livelihoods, especially public safety? Wolf hunting is a complex and often controversial activity, requiring skill, strategy, and a deep understanding of the environment. Wolf hunting requires meticulous planning and compliance with regulations to ensure safety as well as ethical practice. Typically, hunters use high-powered rifles equipped with scopes to ensure accuracy, allowing them to target wolves from a distance. In regions such as Alaska and some northern regions of the United States, hunting seasons are regulated to maintain sustainable populations. According to the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, hunters often use tracking techniques, following wolf tracks in the snow, or using game cameras to determine pack movements. Hunting dogs and calling devices that mimic wolf howls can also be used to attract wolves. Furthermore, modern wolf hunting methods bring a unique sense of dynamism and excitement to the chase. The use of vehicles allows hunters to quickly cross large territories, greatly enhancing their ability to track and intercept these agile and cunning predators. Although effective, these methods remain controversial, sparking debate about their impact on wildlife and ethical considerations. Which method do you believe is more effective, or do you believe it? Do you know any better approach? Share your opinion by commenting down below. We will explore the world's largest living lizard, the komodo dragon. With a staggering population of 12 million people, mainly concentrated in Texas, these reptiles have shown remarkable ability to adapt and thrive in many different environments, becoming a common nuisance. The rapid spread of komodo dragons across different states highlights the urgent need for effective management strategies. Before diving into strategies for managing komodo dragons, it's crucial to understand the challenges these formidable reptiles present. The invasion of komodo dragons in the U.S. has led to substantial economic and environmental repercussions. One of the most significant impacts is on livestock, with estimated annual losses reaching $100 million. These predators are highly dangerous, and their attacks on livestock have imposed severe financial burdens on farmers and ranchers, exacerbating their economic strain. In addition to economic losses, this reptile is also a direct threat to human safety. Reports of attacks on civilians are increasing, raising concerns about public safety and the need for preventative measures. Furthermore, komodo dragons have disrupted the local ecosystem by hunting wildlife. Their presence has led to the decline of native species, upsetting the ecological balance and threatening biodiversity. The ecological impact of komodo dragons goes beyond their hunting ability, as their burrowing behavior and habitat modification cause further environmental degradation. However, they are not just passive scavengers. Komodo dragons actively hunt and ambush live prey, utilizing their stealth and powerful bite. Their exceptional hunting skills and preference for larger prey can significantly reduce the populations of these animals, disrupting the ecological balance. To meet the challenges posed by the komodo dragon, various measures have been taken, of which hunting is one of the main methods. Firearm hunting is a widely used method that requires appropriate licensing to ensure activities are regulated and safe. Hunting with a gun offers a highly effective and efficient method for managing the komodo dragon population. Firearms allow hunters to swiftly and accurately target these invasive reptiles, significantly reducing their numbers and minimizing their detrimental impact on communities and ecosystems. However, gun hunting has its own safety concerns and legal issues. Safety is a significant risk, as improper handling of a firearm can result in accidental injury or death. Additionally, the legal landscape for firearms hunting is complex, with many different regulations and restrictions that hunters must follow, often requiring specific licenses and adherence to strict guidelines. To address the issues caused by komodo dragons, it is vital to implement effective and ethical management strategies. This involves the careful regulation of hunting activities, robust public education, and proactive habitat management. Countermeasures to mitigate the negative impact of komodo dragons and protect both humans and the dragons are essential in regions where these apex predators are prevalent. One effective strategy is the use of non-lethal deterrents, such as noise-making devices and barriers, to prevent komodo dragons from entering human-populated. Millions of invasive Canadian geese have spread across various regions in the United States, posing significant challenges to ecosystems and human activities. These geese pollute the environment, compete for habitat with native species, and cause extensive damage to ecosystems, including woodlands, each year. The question then arises, and farmers and land managers deal with the burgeoning population of approximately 7 million invasive geese. Join us as we explore this issue in our latest farming documentary. Canada geese undertake seasonal migration cycles, moving from breeding grounds in North America to wintering areas in the South during the fall and returning in the spring. These migrations often involve large herds, sometimes numbering thousands of animals. The distance covered during migration can span several hundred miles. In contrast, gray geese are more sedentary but may move within their range during severe weather to areas with more favorable conditions. Both species tend to gather in grasslands and swamp areas where food is abundant and living conditions are favorable. Canada geese are known to damage trees by gnawing on bark and leaves, which reduces tree reproduction and particularly impacts young and mature trees. This damage affects biodiversity and diminishes the natural regeneration capacity. Additionally, invasive geese compete fiercely with native animals for food and shelter, leading to declines in native populations and creating fluctuations in the ecological structure. The rapid population growth of Canada geese, which increases by millions each year, has compelled governments to implement control measures. One of the primary methods for controlling the Canadian goose population is hunting. Choosing the right hunting location is crucial for success. Large fields with ample grass and food are ideal, particularly in the east and midwest of the United States. A popular tactic involves using decoys placed in high positions that are easily visible from the air. The best time for hunting is early morning before the geese appear, allowing hunters to observe their movements and behavior before starting the hunt.
Nice shot.
Preparing the necessary tools and honing hunting skills are vital for success. Shotguns in 12 or 20 gauges are commonly used, with ball and lead bullets being popular choices. Binoculars help hunters see from a distance, while cover is used to conceal their location from the geese's view. Accurate aiming, especially at long distances, is essential, as is the ability to anticipate the geese's flight patterns and handle unexpected situations.
Good shooting. Good shooting. Get that one.
After shooting, it is important to harvest the goose carcasses immediately to ensure meat quality and avoid waste. Whether the day yields a good harvest or not, the process of harvesting geese is crucial. Hunters often divide the geese into different areas for collection. Compliance with local regulations and possessing a valid hunting license are necessary to ensure the sustainability of hunting activities. Swamp hunting is a popular activity in the Midwest and Northeast states. The process of hunting geese in swamps is similar to field hunting but requires decoys that can float in water or be fixed with tree branches. Setting up these decoys should be done during low light periods, and placing a sparse goose pattern over a large area can attract more geese. In swamp areas, hunters may hide in areas with large trees or use boats to wait for the geese. Patience is key, as geese often migrate to the marshes in the early morning or late afternoon. Hunters must aim for critical positions to ensure the geese fall immediately, preserving the quality of the meat. Besides hunting, other management strategies are necessary to control the Canadian goose population effectively. These may include habitat modification, egg addling, a method of birth control, and the use of repellents or deterrents. Public awareness campaigns and community involvement can also play a role in managing invasive species. To help support the control of invasive Canada geese and other species, consider participating in local hunting seasons and complying with regulations. Stay informed about the latest management practices and contribute to community efforts. For more insights on handling invasive species and updates on our activities, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. How do you feel about the methods discussed here for controlling the Canada goose population? Let us know in the comments below.
Got the mallard! Nice shooting, guys.
Invasive bat populations in the United States pose a significant threat to both agriculture and public health. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), these populations cause an estimated $700 in agriculture each year. This substantial economic impact is primarily due to bat attacks on livestock, which result in reduced milk yield, decreased livestock weight, and increased care costs. Additionally, Bats damage crops by feeding on leaves and fruits, leading to significant agricultural production losses. This essay explores the multifaceted challenges posed by invasive bat populations and discusses potential solutions to mitigate their impact. Bats have a profound effect on agricultural productivity. In regions where farms are located near dark areas, bats swarm the fields at night, causing havoc by feeding on crops. This nocturnal activity not only reduces farmers' income, but also presents challenges in providing food and nutritional value to communities. The damage to crops is exacerbated by bats' fruit-eating habits, which can result in entire fields being ravaged in a single night. The public health risks associated with invasive bat populations are equally concerning. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (PZIG), bats in the U.S. have attacked at least 200 people each year. These attacks often occur while people are sleeping or working in barns, leading to serious health threats such as rabies. Bats are natural hosts for rabies viruses and can transmit the disease to humans and other animals through bites. Rabies is a fatal disease if left untreated, making immediate medical attention and vaccination crucial for anyone bitten by a bat. Bats can also cause property damage by gnawing on wooden objects and damaging roofs. This not only results in economic losses, but also reduces the quality of life for urban residents. Effective management of bat populations in urban areas is crucial to mitigate these impacts and ensure a safe living environment. Several strategies have been employed to manage and reduce the impact of invasive bat populations. One effective method is the use of netting to cover crops. By stretching nets over crop-growing areas, farmers can prevent bats from reaching the plants while allowing light and air circulation. Netting materials include nylon, polypropylene, and steel and must be chosen based on their effectiveness and cost. If you have any stories or suggestions on how to deal with invasive bat populations, please share them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this essay, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content.